Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
We're at the 5-Star Amateur Boxing Club. I'm joined for the very first time, and I believe this is your first television interview with no other than HARLEY BENN. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm all good, thank you. How about yourself? You all right?
I'm very well. Boxers don't usually ask how we are, so props to you already.
Yeah, that's it. I'm polite. keep it polite.
Now, you've got your professional debut coming up in Brentwood on the 25th of November.
Yeah.
How have preparations gone leading up to that? I know you've been out in Spain recently.
Yeah, I just got back a couple of days ago from Murcia, Spain. Been doing 3 weeks of hard training out there with Ben Jones, Boy Jones Jr., Hamza Shiraz and Sanj Sahota, all very good boxers. So it's put me through my paces, but I feel ready.
Obviously under the guidance of Dominic Negus, a former fighter, and obviously trains a lot of fighters at the moment. You're in a good place to sort of move your career forward where you want it to be.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better trainer. Dominic Negus, he knows me. I spend more time with him than I do my own family. I love training with him and the boys, and I'm in the best shape and the fittest I've ever been. So he's done a really, really good job.
I mean, before obviously people get a chance to see you in action, the first thing we'll notice about you is your surname in Ben. So are you similar in any way in the ring to your dad, Nigel?
Some people say to me that we have similarities in the way that we fight. But I'm my own fighter. I've said this, I don't try and be like him. We're two completely different people. I'm just at the start of my journey now, so I'm learning on the job. I'm learning every day with the help of all the other boxers in the gym. So I try and take a lot of their styles and sort of put it into one. And Dominic trains me the way that I should be trained, and he knows my fighting style. And I would say there's a few similarities, but we're not exactly the same.
Have you had any advice or input ahead of your pro debut from Nigel?
Me and my dad's relationship, it hasn't been a very consistent relationship. He's wished me well, wished me luck, but I haven't had any advice in the way of boxing. But I don't need that advice from him. I've got all the people around me. My mum is definitely a person that I need around me, and she's been there for me through everything. So massive thank you to her.
I mean, listen, obviously I wasn't aware of the situation regarding your dad, but it's questions you're going to have leading up to your pro debut, so it's for you to obviously tell people what the situation is regarding that.
Yeah, of course. I knew before my first interview that I was going to have these sort of questions. It's definitely going to get mentioned. It's probably going to get mentioned more than I'd want it to, but it's something that's going to happen, and I've dealt with that. But yeah, in right here, right now, the only parent that's helping me through the boxing is my mum.
That's a good thing to have. She'll give you tips on sparring, your mum?
Yeah, we have a move around in the living room every now and then, yeah.
Have you followed the progress of Conor, obviously, since he's turned pro?
I put it out there again, me and Conor, we don't get on. I'm not going to say any bad words or anything like that at all. I wish him all the best. Obviously, he's done well. He's an unbeaten professional boxer, so he's done what he's needed to do.
I appreciate your honesty in it, and like I said, it's kind of good to get these things out of the way because we kind of know what the situation is. But you'll be looking to make your own name in the boxing ring, and your talent will prove that.
Yeah, like I said when I had a telephone interview last week, this is my journey. I'm doing it on my own, and whether it takes me, it takes me. All I know is that I can't work any harder than I'm working. I'm in the gym every day, if not the gym, the running track. If not the running track, I'm out on the road running, and I'm doing everything I'm told. And yeah, it should all go to plan.
Can you talk to us a little bit about your amateur background?
Yeah, I haven't had an amateur background. I had a few unlicensed white-collar fights, but like I said, right now I've been in the gym a long time with Dom and the boys. I'm learning on the job every day. I'd say 95% of professional boxers have had an amateur career, but the ones that haven't had an amateur career, for example, I train with Boy Jones Jr., Ben Jones, fighting for the Southern Area title on the night that I'm fighting. He didn't have an amateur career. I don't think it's affected me, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, didn't have an amateur career.
Okay, well listen, we're learning something because we're going along. But all eyes now on the 25th of November at the Brentwood Leisure Centre. So it's a great card. Many good fights on it. Obviously, your stablemates are on it as well. So live on BoxNation, it's a good place to start your pro career.
Yeah, definitely. I've got a lot of my camp mates in. I've got Boyd Jones, Lee Markham, who's fighting for the English, defending his English title, and Boyd Jones Jr. is fighting for the Southern Area super featherweight title. So yeah, it's a really good show. I couldn't ask to be on a better show, and it's local to me, so it's good. Hopefully we'll get the whole of Essex in there.
It's local to me as well. It's 10 minutes up the road, so everyone wins.
Yeah, that's it. Literally 10 minutes for me as well. I won't be late. Yeah.
What weight will you be starting off your career at, Harley?
I'll be starting my career at middleweight. Whether I'm to drop down weight for my next fight, I don't know. But for the 25th of November, I'll be fighting at middleweight.
I mean, I'm just thinking ahead here. There's some potential great fights in the future. It's such a strong division domestically, and obviously moving on to the world scene, it's very strong as well.
Yeah, it is a strong division. If I move down the weight, who knows? Obviously, I'm not the tallest of guys, but I am right now, and I'll be fighting at middleweight on the 25th of November.
All right, well, listen, Harley, thank you very much for giving us a little bit of your time here on BoxNation. For your first television interview, you speak very well, and we're looking forward to following your journey and obviously starting on the 25th of November in Brentwood.
Yeah, thank you very much.